I think when I redesign my office, I am going to buy myself a huge whiteboard because these things just help you stay on task and you can keep really important things like written on it, and when you come up with really great ideas, it can just, you know, come to life. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Annelies. And you know what I think about a lot? Our language, the English language, or just any languages in general. Languages are crazy things, and English is my first language. I do speak other languages, such as French. I know a little bit of Dutch, and then I also know sign language as well, just a little bit here and there. And languages are so weird, and we have such weird words. Really, honestly, we do. Like, how are these things that are coming out of my mouth then relaying into your brain? You hear them through your ears, and then it goes to your brain, and then you say, yep, that idea is the same thing, it means the same thing in my head. Like, that, what? Like, you guys ever just sit there and just think about languages and how crazy languages are? Well, I know I do. And within all of our languages, we have really weird words that you just cannot deny are kind of odd. I mean, the word orange doesn't always come off as a weird word. The word book doesn't always come off as a weird word. But the word finagle, the word jukebox, we have weird words in our language. And I have always been curious of how do we decide that this word means this thing? Where is the backstory behind this word? What is this word's origin? So you know what I did is I wrote some words down. I wanted to get the lowdown on some of these weird words that pop into our everyday language. So I wrote down some words, 4 to be exact. And I dove deep and I did some research on what these origins were. So today I bring you a segment that I like to call Odd Origins with Annelies. I have the 4 licky words that I have researched and learned about their life story. We had some great talks. We know a lot about each other. We shared some memories. I have those words written on this little whiteboard here. And those words are twerk, pickle, hashtag, and dubstep. These are words that I feel like everybody knows these words. Relatively almost everybody. If you've been on the internet, you know these words. This one's not an internet word. And I didn't mean them to be internet words. They were just words that I had written down. And I was like, you know what? Those are weird. So I investigated. I did some research. I have my handy dandy evidence here, and I'd like to share that with you now. Now, the first word that I decided to search the origin of was, of course, twerk, an easy option. When I first searched this word and what its origin was, there actually was no answer. When I came across my first website, which of course was Wikipedia, it actually states that there's no clear origin of the word twerk. Now, there's a lot of assumptions of how this word came about. The most common of assumptions claims that the word is a contraction of the word footwork, or a combo of the words twist and jerk, which actually kind of makes sense because that's kind of what your butt does when you are twerking. It's kind of doing a little twist and jerkin motion. Now, the Oxford Dictionary blog says the most likely theory is that it's an alteration on the word work. This is because the word has a history of being used in similar ways, with dancers being encouraged to work it. The T can be a result of blending with other words such as twist or twitch. Now, in 2013, the word twerk was actually added to the Oxford Online Dictionary. However, according to Oxford, the word twerk had already been in use for about 20 years. Their blog states that the word twerk seems to have arisen in the early 1990s in the bounce music scene in New Orleans. The first known usage is cited in the 1993 song Jubilee All by DJ Jubilee, and it's very likely that the word was used prior to that at things like clubs and parties. And by the mid-1990s, the word twerk became used in a lot of news groups online to refer to a type of dancing. Now, the second word origin that I decided to research was on the word pickle. The first thing that pops up when you Google this is that the word pickle has a late Middle English meaning that refers to a spicy sauce that's served with meat, as well as the Middle Dutch and the Low Middle German pickle or pickle, whose original origin is actually unknown. Bonappetit.com, a food and culture website, states that the word pickle derives from the Dutch word pickle, which originally refers to the pickling brine rather than the pickled vegetable itself. Now, it even goes as far to state that even Dutch linguists are unclear about the word's origin. Now, some can speculate it could be from the same root as piquant, which ultimately derives from the words pick and pike, which means something pointy. Now, you have to admit, when you do eat a strong pickle, it can feel like your taste buds are being poked and prodded with something pointy. Now, the next word on our list is the word hashtag, which I've always found to be a pretty interesting word myself. Now, before the word hashtag became commonplace, the word hash symbol was used in countries other than North America. The number sign, commonly otherwise known as the pound symbol, had been used in IT to identify special meaning, such as computer commands on PDP-11s. The pound sign was also used in internet relay chat networks to tag topics and groups. IRCs were essentially like the first chat rooms and instant messaging that were created in the late 80s. Now, different topics in the IRC networks were labeled with the prefix of the pound sign, which was separate than the ampersand, or the and symbol, which was for labeling different topics on the local server. This use inspired Chris Messina to propose that we use a similar system on Twitter to tag certain topics. He actually posted the first hashtag on Twitter. The actual first use of the word hashtag was written in a blog post by Stowe Boyd titled Hashtags Equal Twitter Groupings, written on August 26, 2007. As of July 2, 2009, Twitter began to hyperlink all hashtags to a Twitter search result for the hashtagged word. Hashtag true facts. Now, the last word on our list is the word dubstep. This is a compound of the words dub and step. Now, according to dictionary.com, the word dub in this sense refers to its definition of a drum beat. Other relating definitions include to strike, to thrust, or to poke. That form of the word derives from the Old Low Franconian dubbin, which means to strike or to beat. Now, step is derivative of the Old English steppen and the Middle English steppen. Now, the word itself means a mark or impression made by the foot, as well as the sound accompanying such movement. Now, when researching through Wikipedia, it states that dubstep is a genre of electronic dance music that was born in South London, England. It emerged in the late 90s as a growth of a family of related styles, such as these. In the UK, the origins of the genre can be followed back to the growth of the Jamaican sound system party scene of the early 80s. This genre features syncopated drum and percussion patterns, with bass lines that have prominent sub-bass frequencies. Dubstep does have really strong beats that's really easy to find patterns in, which is why it's so easy to dance to, even if it is just the white guy two-step. So guys, that is it for this video. That is it for the first edition of Odd Origins with Annelies. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it and a lot of fun researching it. Let me know if you guys ever feel the same way that I feel and you just think of our language as such this weird perplexed thing and why are these words and where does this all come from? If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and if you want to see me do another edition of this series, please let me know in the comments section down below, maybe with some words that you're curious about. I'd love to go researching them. If you guys are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. I make videos every single week. I would really appreciate it. And otherwise, that is it for me. Stay beautiful, have a marvelous day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!